Today is June 20th. And to be very honest now, I was very confused what to take with this topic. If you see, there is nothing written. I usually write something, then I think about it, then I explain it. The problem is, and I will read it so that you can get an idea. It says take a walk. We should take wandering walks so that the mind might be nourished and refreshed by the open air and deep breathing. Now, for a very long while, and this is why I've been postponing it for a long time, I really don't know what to say in this. Because isn't it obvious that we should be taking walks and wandering? But while I actually decided that I'll just record this video like that, I realized that is a thing that I needed to do. I read the passage once, I made these people sit and we thought about it, and it didn't nothing, no idea came to mind. Somebody suggested that I do ChatGPT to come up with an idea. Had I only taken a walk, I could have just kept the book, went out, thought clearly and came back. So in my belief, in my idea, it is not actually about taking a walk particularly, that what is the author is trying to say. But it is actually being free and letting your mind take a break. If you think what happens when you go out for a walk. First of all, we are exiting this kind of environment. We are alone, we are in a little bit of solitude. And then you are in a different environment where you do not have to do a work or think or do anything. Like for example, let's just imagine that we went to a garden. What you will see, there will be a footpath, people will be playing volleyball or something, there will be trees, there will be birds chirping, and that's it. When you go out of that environment, it actually gives you space to think. Here what we do is, and I think everybody, when they are able to, engineers when they are able to trying to come up with code ideas, and every other person, artists, when they are trying to come up with things to make that are new, that are creative, what they do is they take a blackboard and they try to write and try to do it on the canvas. But what comes before the canvas is that your mind needs a little break. And I believe, this is my humble opinion, that this is what they were trying to say. If you I'll read this, okay? I have read this passage 10 times now, trying to figure out what to say in front of the camera. And then finally I realized it right now. I'll read. Today, make sure you take a walk. And in the future, when you get stressed or overwhelmed, like I was, take a walk. When you have a tough problem to solve or a decision to make, take a walk. When you want to be creative, take a walk. When you need to get some air, take a walk. When you have to make a phone call to make, take a walk. When you need some exercise, take a walk. I know I have said take a walk a lot of times because it is written here. And then when you need to have a meeting with a friend, take a walk. The thing is, we really need to change our environment. And my thing is I basically live here. So it's this is I believe this is my third lecture today from my other professional thing and this and that. And the thing is, we don't, there was a quote that says that artists need time to not do anything. Because when you really let go of your mind, I don't know how many artists are watching, but I think all of you will agree that whenever we say, this happens with me, whenever I say that today I'm not going to do anything, let it be. And when my mind is totally free, okay, I'm kind of a workaholic. But when I really say that today I'm not going to do anything, those are the most productive days of mine. Because then my mind gets to go into another dimension, another environment, and try something else. Other than being, very stringent that this has to be an explanation and this is the format that I deliver the video. And when you say, okay, let's not do that today. Let's not write anything on the board. We are good here. What that will do, I guess, is, even the people watching and even the people sitting here, this was refreshing, I guess. Because you thought about something else that happens. Usually it goes into a monotone kind of thing where this is the same thing happening every day. And then suddenly you're okay, we are thinking now. And I think this is what the author says when they say take a walk. So I do not have a recommendation, to be very honest, but when you go home today, take a longer route and just walk and see what happens. Alright? Thank you so much, people.